Welcome back to Bay News 9. I'm Veronica Cintron. It's a push to preserve an important part of St. Petersburg's African-American history, and you can help. USF St. Petersburg is hoping to collect old editions of the weekly Challenger newspaper. Bay News 9's Kate McVeigh explains the mission in tonight's special assignment.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but newspaper editor Cleveland Johnson had much more than that to say when he founded the Weekly Challenger in 1967.
The other mainstream publications of the day, they had an incomplete story of the black community, and I think what he wanted to do is just complete that story.
Cleveland's daughter Lynn is the editor now.
Do you have anything for next week?
Carrying on her father's legacy by publishing positive news, a far cry from the crime reports Cleveland felt took over other newspapers.
That was his goal, was to highlight the positive in the community, and without a black voice, then you're getting other people's voices telling you how you live.
Unfortunately, Lynn says her father, who passed away in 2001, didn't properly archive old issues. That's where USF St. Pete librarian Jim Schnur comes in. The university is now working to preserve as many issues as it can by asking members of the community to donate copies they may have at home.
Our purpose is to get a digital copy. By getting a digital copy, we're able to make sure that the deterioration stops.
Not just of the newspaper, but of the photographs that graced its pages over the years.
Some of the photographs are with very famous people, such as President Carter and his wife. Some of them are with everyday people. Our goal is to make sure that we can try to share with the world as much of the newspaper's history as possible, because the history of this newspaper is an important part of the history of St. Petersburg and the Tampa Bay region.
One Cleveland Johnson made sure was known when he launched the Weekly Challenger and made history of his own. In St. Petersburg, Kate McVeigh, Bay News 9.
Issues or clippings from the Weekly Challenger can be donated to the Nelson Pointer Memorial Library at USF St. Petersburg.